Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Late Night English. I'm your host, Leo.
And I'm Mia. Welcome back, guys.
Today, we are going to talk about something that sounds boring, but is actually, well, it's our whole life. We're talking about daily routines.
Oh no. Are we going to talk about, I wake up at 7, I brush my teeth? Because that sounds like a textbook from 1995.
Exactly. We are absolutely not doing that. No one talks like a robot in real life. We want to teach you the real English used in morning struggles, afternoon slumps, and late-night habits.
Real habits, like the bad ones too?
Especially the bad ones. Because let's be honest, Mia, nobody is perfect. Okay, let's start with the morning. Mia, be honest with me. Are you an early bird or a night owl?
Oh, definitely a night owl. Mornings are painful for me. My alarm goes off at 8 a.m. and I immediately hit the snooze button, like 3 times.
The classic snooze button trap.
Yeah, I bargain with myself. Just 5 more minutes. But Leo, what about you? You're a teacher. You have to be at school early, right?
Unfortunately, yes. My alarm goes off at 6:30 a.m. It's brutal. But here's the worst part, and I think a lot of our listeners do this too. I don't get out of bed immediately.
Oh, I know where this is going.
I grab my phone and I start doom scrolling.
Doom scrolling. Yes, that is such a huge word right now. Leo, can you explain what that is for the listeners?
Sure. Doom scrolling is when you endlessly scroll through social media, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, consuming bad news or just useless content, even though it makes you anxious or wastes your time. You just can't stop scrolling.
It's a trap. You wake up, you check one notification, and suddenly it's 20 minutes later and you're watching a video of a cat fighting a printer.
Exactly. So my morning routine starts with 15 minutes of doom scrolling. Then I finally drag myself out of bed. And that's a good phrase, to drag yourself. It means you move slowly and heavily because you don't want to do it.
I think we all relate to that. So after you drag yourself up, coffee?
Oh, absolutely. I'm a zombie without it. I head to the kitchen and brew a pot of coffee. I can't function until the caffeine kicks in.
Kicks in. That's a great phrasal verb. It means starts to work, like when the medicine kicks in or the coffee kicks in.
Right. While I'm drinking coffee, I usually try to pull myself together. I pack my bag, check my lesson plans, and double-check if I graded those papers from yesterday. It's a rush.
See, my morning is a bit slower. Since I'm a freelancer, I don't have a strict bell ringing. I usually make a smoothie, maybe do some yoga if I'm feeling ambitious, which is rare, and then I check my emails. But I have to be careful not to procrastinate.
So, we're up, we're caffeinated, now comes the commute.
The commute. That's the journey from home to work. I'm lucky. My commute is walking from my bedroom to my home office. Maybe 10 seconds.
I hate you a little bit right now. I have to drive, and let me tell you, morning traffic is a nightmare. It's bumper to bumper.
Bumper to bumper. That's a great visual idiom. It means the cars are so close to each other, touching bumpers because of traffic.
Exactly. So to keep my sanity, I listen to podcasts. It helps me zone out a little bit before the chaos of the classroom starts.
What happens when you get to school?
It's strictly business. I punch in, metaphorically speaking, and then it's non-stop. First period, second period. As an English teacher, I'm constantly talking. By noon, my voice is almost gone. What about your workday, Mia? What does a photographer's grind look like?
Well, if I have a photo shoot, I'm running around the city with heavy gear. But if it's an editing day, I'm glued to my screen. I use Lightroom and Photoshop for hours. It sounds chill, but it's mentally draining. I have to really focus to get the colors right.
We have a phrase for that, right? When you're working hard and you don't notice time passing?
You mean being in the zone?
Yes, being in the zone.
I love that feeling. When the music is playing, the editing is going well, and suddenly 3 hours have passed. But then the crash happens.
The dreaded afternoon slump.
It's real. Around 2 p.m. or 3 p.m., my energy just nosedives. I can barely keep my eyes open.
Me too. In the UK or the US, we call this the afternoon crash. In the classroom, this is dangerous. If I'm tired, the students smell fear. They get rowdy.
So, how do you handle it? Do you take a nap under your desk?
I wish. No. I usually grab a bite quickly, usually a sandwich, and maybe have a second cup of coffee. Or I try to eat something sugary for a sugar rush. What about you? You're at home, you could nap.
I try not to. If I nap, I don't know what year it is. Instead, I try to power through.
Power through. Guys, write that down. It means to force yourself to continue working even when it's difficult or you're tired.
Yeah, I usually switch tasks. If editing is too boring, I'll answer emails or organize my files. Just something to keep the brain moving.
Finally, the bell rings. The workday ends. For most people, this is 5 p.m. For teachers, it's a bit earlier, but we usually take work home.
That's the problem with being a freelancer, too. I never really clock off.
Clock off comes from the old factory clocks, right? Checking out of work.
Exactly. But in modern English, we just use it to mean stop working. I have to force myself to close the laptop. Otherwise, I'll work until midnight. Leo, what's the first thing you do when you get home?
I take off my work clothes and put on sweatpants immediately. Comfort is key. Then I usually have to feed my cat. He's usually yelling at me the moment I walk in the door.
Priorities.
After that, I need to wind down. To wind down means to relax gradually after excitement or stress. I might cook dinner if I have energy. If not, it's takeout.
I feel that. I'm a terrible cook when I'm tired. I usually order in pizza or sushi, and then the couch.
The couch is my best friend. I become a total couch potato for about an hour. I watch Netflix or maybe play some video games. I'm playing Alan Wake 2 right now, actually. It's terrifying, so maybe not the best way to relax.
Wait, you play horror games to relax? You are strange, Leo.
It helps me forget about grading papers. It's a different kind of stress.
Okay, so now it's late. The house is quiet. It's time to sleep. Or is it?
This is where we talk about that specific phenomenon you mentioned earlier, revenge bedtime procrastination.
Yes, I love this term. It's originally from Chinese, I think, but we use it in English now. It's when you refuse to go to sleep early because you feel like you didn't have enough me time during the day, so you stay up late to get revenge on your busy schedule.
I'm 100% guilty of this. I know I have to wake up at 6:30. I know I need 8 hours of sleep, but at 11 p.m. I start watching YouTube tutorials on PC building or old music videos.
PC building?
Hey, it's relaxing. But suddenly it's 1 a.m. and I realize, oh no, I've ruined tomorrow.
I do the same. I start browsing Pinterest for inspiration, or I fall into a Wikipedia rabbit hole.
Rabbit hole. That's another good one. It means you start researching one topic, click a link, then another link, and you end up reading about the history of forks at 2 a.m.
Exactly. Eventually, though, we have to call it a night.
Call it a night, meaning stop what you're doing and go to bed. I brush my teeth, set my alarm, and check it 3 times because I'm paranoid, and finally hit the hay.
Hit the hay, old school idiom. It means go to sleep, because mattresses used to be made of hay.
Look at you teaching the teacher.
I learned from the best.
So, there you have it, folks, our messy, imperfect, caffeine-fueled daily routines.
It's not always pretty, but it's real. We hope you picked up some natural phrases today.
Let's do a quick recap of the star words from this episode. Doom scrolling, mindlessly looking at bad news on your phone. Snooze button, the button that delays your alarm. To drag yourself, to move with difficulty because you're tired. Bumper to bumper, heavy traffic. Afternoon slump, that low energy feeling after lunch. Revenge bedtime procrastination, staying up late to reclaim your free time.
Try to use one of these words tomorrow. Tell us in the comments, are you an early bird or a night owl?
And do you doom scroll? Be honest.
Thanks for listening to Late Night English.
See you in the next episode. Good night.
Good night.